February 14th and you see this rose. What do you think of? Love? Isn't love so sweet? Isn't it just so romantic? I wish I had something like that in my life. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. My name is Dami Fowle, and this is Loving for Life. So today I want to challenge our conventional view on love. Our belief that love is an emotion or a feeling that you get when you strongly like another person. Society has completely skewed our definition and our standard of what true love is. Our standard for love should not come from #relationship goals, but from the giver, the source of life himself, Jesus Christ. We've masked love to fit into all these categories, and we've devalued it by using it in contexts that it doesn't belong. We've substituted concepts such as infatuation, lust, romance, and attraction for love, and these things are not it. 1 John 3:16 says that we know what real love is because Jesus gave up his life for us. So we also ought to give up our lives for our brothers and sisters. Let's dispel the rumors that love is a feeling or love is an emotion. Love is something easy, love is something reciprocated, and love is temporary. These are things our society has taught us, but these are not true. Love is none of these things. John 15:13 says, "There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends." That right there should tell us there's nothing easy about love. Lay down my life for my friend. Giving up my life, there's nothing easy about that, but that seems to be the basis of what this love thing is. Some of you guys might be asking yourselves,
but how can I love someone who doesn't treat me right?
Or,
why should I love someone who doesn't want anything to do with me? That person doesn't deserve my love.
But true love has nothing to do with any of that. So why should we love? 1 John 4:19 tells us that we love each other because he first loved us. We don't love each other because they treat us right. We don't love each other because we deserve each other's loves. We don't love each other because we're doing ourselves a favor by loving. We don't love because we don't love because they. We love because he first loved us. That's the only reason we need. So what is love? By its very nature, love is sacrifice. Love is hard. Love is unconditional. And love is a lifestyle. 1 Corinthians 13:4-7. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. So instead of emulating the depictions of love that we see in the media, celebrity couples, movies, we only need to look at the source of love himself, and that's God. 1 John 4:16 states that God is love, and all who live in love live in God, and God lives in them. I've heard people talk about how hatred is a learned practice, and people don't come out of the womb hating their neighbor. And to an extent, I agree. But at the same time, we don't come out of the womb loving our neighbor either. We don't come out with an inherent ability to love the way we're supposed to love. We come out of the womb sinners. We come out of the womb entitled. And love is not entitled. It's easy to retaliate hate with hate. Our first response when someone cuts us off as we're driving is not to pray for them, or it's not to think, oh wow, I really, really love that person who cut me off. Our first instinct is to curse them out in our head or to go ahead of them and cut them off. So while hate is a learned practice, love is also a learned practice, and love is harder to learn than hate is. But who do we have to look up to as good examples of people who love? Brad Pitt and Angelina? Who do we have to look up to that turns the other cheek when others do them wrong? Who doesn't respond to hate with more hate? I can't think of anyone else but God. Jesus Christ is the only person we can look up to for the perfect example of love, because he is love. Love is not a practice exclusive to blood relatives or married couples. Love is something that every person is expected to experience and also to give. 1 John 3:18 says, "Dear children, let's not merely say that we love each other. Let us show the truth by our actions." This is really convicting for me because this verse is basically saying, let's not be so quick to verbally express our love for one another. I feel like I'm always like, oh, I love him, I love her, I love this, I love that. I think we treat love as some light thing. Oh my gosh, I love her, I love him, I love everyone. Love is a lot bigger than we make it, to be honest. Love is more than, just this happy feeling I get when I see someone I haven't seen in a long time. So if I am gonna say that I love everyone, I need to truly love them. And it's going to take sacrifice, it's going to take a lot of grace, it's going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a lot of recommitting ourselves to Christ every single moment. But we can do it because God has called us to do it. Remember that flower I showed you earlier? Let's chuck it. This will be a symbol of our rejection of society's view on love and our acceptance and commitment to real, genuine love. I hope the true meaning of love fills everyone's hearts today. But let's not just love on Valentine's Day. Let's love for life. Bye, everyone.